Yo guys, what's going on? It's Lewis here. I'm just gonna do a little quick breakdown of the markets. We'll see how long this takes. Actually gonna set my timer for this just to see what is going on. Don't want these things to take very long, you know? I want them to be like 30 minutes max. So let's start out with Bitcoin, right? So let's start out with Bitcoin and BTC USD. Let's do this, right? So we're on the weekly chart, and what can we say right now? We could say that we're in a downtrend. It is a bear market, okay? So on the weekly, overall, it is going down. Where's the floor at? Well, the current floor is at this level right here, which is around, well, really it's around 6,000. That's the level. Let me bring this up a little bit, make it a little bit easier to see. Current floor is around 6,000. If it breaks 6,200, it's going to 6,000. And then possibly 5,800. It's probably going to go to 5,800. If we do that, you know, we draw this horizontal line, we can see, well, firstly, let's just notice that this is 78.6. What is this? What's this 78.6 for? What fib is this? Give me 1 second here. What is this? This one. So this is from the bottom. It's from this level to this level. And the 78.6 coincides with around 6,000. It's around 6,000. I don't know if this is really the level though. No, there you go. I knew that was not correct. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the 78.6 level coincides with around 5,700. So I think 5,700, 5,800, I think that's going to get hit again. Some people are saying that it's going to go even lower than that. So why would they say that? Well, I guess they're saying it because there is some sort of... Let's go to the daily to do this, actually. Bring it back. This makes it easier. Because there's some type of downward wedge, you know, that's forming. They're saying that it'll meet up, you know, at the apex somewhere down here in one of these areas, either 5,800 or 4,800 or 5,000. So overall, it's still bearish. It's not going to be bullish until it breaks this trend line, you know, this green line on top. Then it will be bullish. And in order for it to do that, it has to get above 6,900, which it has failed to do. It failed to do on the last time, right? So right now it's currently having this trend line right here. Support. Will it? So what this means right here, right? What this means is that once it reaches this line, which is around 6,250, once it reaches this line, it's going to have a lot of support. So let me just type this in. Lots of support. Good area too long. 6,250. All right, so this is the first area to long, 6,250, right? If it breaks 6,250, we're heading down to 6. We're probably going to be heading down to 6,000, you know? So 6K right around here, right? Let me bring this down a little bit further. right now it's looking like this is where we're going to hit. It looks looking like we're going to hit this and then bounce back up and then probably break it. However, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the 5th attempt. So I'm actually not thinking that it's going to break this. I think it's going to come down here and then consolidate for a little bit. So I think it's going to do something like this and then break down. That's what I'm thinking. If we look at the RSI, there's still plenty of room to go, as you can see on the daily. So that gives some confluence that's going to continue to go down. There's also the MACD looking like it's going to cross lower, which is not a good sign. So it's more negative, bearish sentiment. So I would not be longing right now at this very second, unless you're doing quick day trades, you know, for 1 or 2%. Because on the 1 hour there is the, as you can see, a bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. So if you want to long on the 1 hour, you could do that. But I don't think I'm going to play anything. It just seems a little bit too risky. In this area, it seems sort of like no man's zone. There is this good support, you know, right here, but now it's already below it. So maybe it'll turn into resistance, or maybe it'll just come up to this EMA, right? It's really hard to tell. The 6250 is an easier play, and then the if you want to short it, another option is up here, right, where this resistance was. This was the support. This was the resistance. It might come back up to this resistance at like 6,560. Maybe even this one's more conservative. This one's probably better. 6,525. Yeah, if it does come back up, because you can see, you know, there is obviously a clear bullish divergence right there. But look at this. From here to here, right? And then from here to here, there's a bullish divergence. And how far did it go up? It went up like 1.25%. So, but this one is looking a lot better. Honestly, this one's looking a lot better. So it might be an easy 1.5% to possibly even a 2% gain, 2 to 3% gain. So that's BTC. Overall, it's going down. It's probably going to hit the 6,250 region. And most likely, it'll probably keep on going down to the 6,000 region. If it gets to 6,000, I'm not sure if it'll bounce up or if it'll bounce up, probably most likely, or it might consolidate for a little bit and then bounce down some more and hit that 5,800 level again. And if it does that, you know, that's pretty big. I'm probably going to start, I'm stacking all of my buys at 6,000, 5,900, 5,800, 5,700. I'm just stacking buys in just over and over and over and over again. To me, personally, if I get in at 5,800 and it drops all the way down to 4,800 or $5,000, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world to me, because it's going to be like $100,000 in under 2-3 years from now. So I'm fine with getting in at this price, you know. I'm just adding more. I'm adding more. Just 100, like $100, 125, 150, 100, 175, 200, 225. Just adding more, you know, as the price goes down. So that's what I'm doing for Bitcoin. I'm not gonna play anything right now, although you could technically do the 1 hour thing. But this is a much better level. Also, let's go into ETH. So going into ETH, there is, let me close this fucking thing out. Sorry about that. Let's go into ETH on the, let's look at the weekly, see what's happening. Ethereum. All right. Sell my car, buy ETH, yeah. So obviously Ethereum took a fucking dump. Like, it's just really, really bad. It is at the the 88.6 level. That is a Fibonacci level that like institutional investors like to get in. So maybe at 196 could be a good time to start stacking some buys. There was this first bounce up right here, so maybe there'll be another bounce at this level. And that's the 100. What was that? 190, just about 190 level. Let's see what's going on. The RSI on the daily, the RSI is going down. The MACD is looking like it might be topping out. It looks like it doesn't look very promising to me, to be honest. This was the Fibonacci. It came down and got rejected off the 61.8. As you could see, like, it came back and it came up and then got rejected off the 61.8, and now it's coming back down again. So, I don't know about 130, but maybe it'll bounce off of this level, or maybe it'll bounce off of this level. No one knows, But yeah, Ethereum overall, Ethereum is bearish too. Most things are following Bitcoin. So until Bitcoin breaches that 6,900 level, everything is basically bearish. Yeah, that's Ethereum. I wouldn't really play anything right now. I might long it at around one. I'd probably maybe just long it at this area again. Like 185 to 190. That could be a good opportunity to long, because there are these right here and these right here, but maybe a pretty tight stop loss for these. It might end up coming down here to the 125 region, 130 really. Possibility. It is a possibility, because this is where a lot of resistance was before. So this all might turn into support around anywhere between 100 and 120 bucks, right? So not holding my breath, right? But these are the areas for Ethereum. Let's go down to let me just check the 4 hour for it. Yeah, nothing really happening on the 4 hour. It's not. Yeah, it's still looking pretty bad. Let's look at XRP. I'll look at Ripple, Bitcoin on Binance, or I'll do this. I'll look at the Ripple dollar value on Binance. It's currently at 44 cents. So let's bring up the daily. Let me take this out. What's happening on the daily with Ripple is, well, big picture. Look at the big picture. Up until this long right here, it was wasn't a bear, it wasn't that bear trend, just like everything else. That what happened the other day really took it to the next level. So let's zoom in, see what we see here. So, we're zooming in, and this is what I see. If you take the Fibonacci from the down here to up here, possibly a good level. A good level that I'm going to be looking at is 39 cent region. Yeah, 40 cents, from 40 cents downward, right? So, I mean, with the Swell conference coming up, so here's something else with Ripple. The Swell conference is coming up October 1st. It is September 25th right now. So that leaves about 6 days, 7 days, maybe a week for the Swell conference to come up. So usually before the conferences, before the big events happen, there's a big run up in price. Was this the big run up in price? It might have been. But it also might not have been. It might have just been because of the announcements of Coil and YouTube and Wikipedia and all of their partnerships and everything like that. So, I fucked up because I had all my orders in right here, and I just never put them in place. So I never caught it. So I did not catch this, but I'm gonna catch the rebound at 40 cents. To be honest, Ripple's probably. I think Ripple is going to explode. I think it's going to be probably the biggest. Again, last year it was the biggest cryptocurrency to explode, had the most gains, over 180 1,000% or something gains like that. It went from 0.007 cents to $3. It was absolutely insane. More millionaires made off of Ripple. I think the same thing is going to happen again over the next couple of years because Ripple just has that marketing to it. It's getting freaking Bill Clinton to its Swell conference. Get out of here, It has the marketing. It's working with banks. It's a real life thing. It has a real use case to it. So I see it going up. I'm a fan. I wish I got in a lot more at this level down here, but I don't know if we'll ever see that again, to be honest. I'm not sure. I think that the lowest it's going to go, the lowest it could possibly go at this point, in my opinion, is right here. These levels. The 78.6 of this retracement, which coincides with this resistance right here. I think this is going to turn into support, but I don't know. I almost don't want to take the shot at and put all my orders in right here. So I'm going to start stacking orders at 40 cents at the 61.8. Because that's the 40. That's that for this. It's okay. So if you take it from the low to the high, the super high, it's 38 cents. If you take it from the low to the normal high, it's 40 cents or 41 cents. So between 41 cents and 38 cents, all the way from 41 all the way down to 34. That's my game plan. Let me write that down. 41 to 34 cents. And it could totally go lower. It could definitely fall all the way back down to 30 cents, 25 cents. But to be honest, at this point, just think about it. Just think about what has happened and what's probably going to happen with which is that it's going to freaking go absolutely insane. Another, what is this? 700%. It could easily do that. It could easily do that. With the popularity that Ripple has, Ripple's the only freaking cryptocurrency that I know that other people sometimes Tron, but Ripple is the main one that my friends who are not into cryptocurrencies know about. So I'm going to be stacking up. Ripple's going to be my biggest. Honestly, Ripple is going to be my biggest holding, and then probably ADA, and then 0x. It's going to be Ripple, ADA, 0x. Those are going to be my biggest holdings. So I'm going to buy this at the retracement, in between the 61.8 and the 78.6. These are long-term holds. I'm not planning on trading these very much. Even if I did buy it at the 25 cents, which is what I wanted to, which is what I planned on doing, I still probably wouldn't have sold it. I would probably still be holding on to it. So yeah, that's the Ripple right there for you. And look at 0x. So 0x, the thing about 0x is that there's rumors that it's going to be listed on Coinbase, and that's why it's been having these little pumps. I mean, it's up 21% in just like 6 days, I think, in under a week. And, you know, it's like looking at these things, if you just get in, I'm getting around 2% per day doing my 2 to 3% per day doing my day trading strategy, right? 2 to 3% per day. So 5 days, if you're getting 2% per day, that's 10%, right? 10% gains. Well, what if you just swinged this, and then you could have easily gotten 20%. You would have gotten double your profit in the same amount of time in 5 days, as opposed to 10% profit. You'd have 20% profit in 5 days doing a swing trade. So I'm going to go back to doing swing trades mostly. I'm sticking with my strategy though. I'm sticking with my crypto elite like RSI oversold bullish divergence strategy. It's what I want to do. But I'm also going to be playing some other strategies as well. And maybe I'll play that more on the 4-hour and the 1-day chart to really get the bigger gains. That's what I'm thinking. But either way, 0x, you know, let's zoom this out. I thought I had a 0x chart that was a little bit different than this. Let me just check real quick. Nope. 0x USD. Maybe. Nope. Well, I guess this was my chart. What can we see about this? Currently, it did break. I don't like using these diagonal trend lines because they're objective. That's why I like the horizontal ones a lot better, but it did break the, you know, trend line if you're using it. Look at this. This right here, this level right here, major support, broke through it on the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, broke through it on around the 6th time, bounced back up to it, got rejected, came back down, and now it's on its way up, and now it's getting rejected again from it. So it looks like it's getting rejected. The RSI still has some ways to go down. MACD is looking pretty good, but I trust the... So the thing is, though, it is above the EMAs. So if you want to play this, you could do the strategy where you simply buy at the EMAs and then sell at different resistance levels. That is one strategy to do. I'm not in any orders right now, but let me see something real quick. So yeah, for 0x, so let's move it into the 4-hour, right? 0x has sort of established higher lows. To be honest, I'm sort of afraid. I'm not afraid of shorting everything, but I'm more like in the desire to long. Like I'm more in the desire to long and just accumulate, basically, like long with like smaller positions, if this makes sense. And then like if it goes down, I'll just continue to buy more. For a lot of my alts, like, you know, like 0x and stuff like that. So 0x, you have to look at the, like, so for 0x, on the daily, it is above, it did break above. So what happened last time it broke above? Sort of continued, right? Back here in March, it broke above, and it just like rode it, just kept on riding it. So it broke above now. Will it keep on riding it? Will it keep on riding it up? That is a question that we will see. I think on Binance I had something. Yeah, I had 30 cents marked as the ultimate region to buy on Binance. No, this would be the ultimate region to buy. Yeah. If it gets down, I don't think it's going to even get... I'm going to have this region. If 0x gets to be like under 40 cents, I'm getting it. I am definitely 37 cents. Yeah, if 0x gets below 40, I'm definitely buying it. Rumors of Coinbase. ADA. Out of all of the different coins out there, out of all of the different cryptocurrencies, I think ADA is looking the best. Like, in terms of potential, in terms of like where it is right now, I mean, ADA USD, right? It's, look at this. Get all this shit off of here. Sorry. Just like done with it, you know? So that's 7 cents. 7 freaking cents. So if you could get it at 0.07, if you like, I'm gonna stack my orders in around this area. Yeah. Like, I think this might be the bottom for ADA. I don't really see it going much lower than this, to be honest. And even if it does, I mean, to me, it's a solid project that I believe in. So I'd be comfortable with it. And that's pretty much, I want to say that's pretty much like the market breakdown. Actually, I'll raise it up a little bit because this is the, you know, resistance. So this might be the support, you know. So I would do most of my buys like right here. But yeah, that's the level I would get in. Right around 70. I mean 0.071. 0.71. That'll give this some time to go down. And this some time to go down. And maybe that'll get to the oversold region by that time. And then scoop it up. So that's pretty much my analysis. I'll try to keep you guys updated in the Telegram and everything else. And I'll try to make another one of these next week or in a couple days. Talk to y'all later. All right. Peace out. Bye.